Who's your daddy?
My father. Who's your daddy?
My father. And he's better than your daddy.
Huh? My daddy can bench press 400 pounds, 800 if he uses both arms.
My daddy can make a delicious pizza using nothing but found items from your backyard.
My daddy ran a marathon in under 2 hours on his hands.
My daddy was the lead singer of 90% of all popular 80s hair bands.
My daddy runs the economy from an office buried deep within the Earth's core.
My daddy catches swordfish with a fish sword. A fish sword.
My daddy has a monkey butler that brings him bananas and fresh herbal teas.
My daddy won a Pulitzer Prize the last time he wrote a list of groceries.
My daddy was arrested once for smelling too good and for being too handsome.
My daddy kidnapped himself and then escaped instead of paying his own ransom.
My daddy jumped out of a plane and landed safely on another plane flying at a lower altitude.
My daddy conducted all the surveys used over the past 30 years on the Family Feud.
My daddy invented the wheel.
My daddy invented inventions.
My daddy put up a cardboard cutout of himself in a cul-de-sac for crime prevention.
My daddy is an astronaut fireman specializing in space fires.
My daddy plans to relax by working on an oil rig when he retires.
My daddy has a festival set up in his honor called DadCon where people cosplay as my dad.
My daddy choreographed a knife fight for Michael Jackson's Bad.
You mean Beat It?
Yes, that.
My daddy can get gardens to grow just by looking at them in a nurturing manner.
My daddy challenged the Hulk to a fight, but the Hulk got scared and turned into Bruce Banner.
My daddy won a Best Daddy competition where he and your daddy were the only competitors.
My daddy was an editor on Alien vs. Predator.
Really?
Yes, but he was uncredited.
My daddy is an Olympic gold medalist in all events except not being awesome.
My daddy genetically engineered a plant to grow fully fried onion blossoms.
My daddy could beat up your daddy.
That's it?
Yep.
My daddy was elected president, but he turned it down because he was like, I don't feel like it.
My daddy released the Kraken just so he could smite it.
My daddy wins every card game he plays except solitaire, where it's a draw.
My daddy has never failed to retrieve a prize at that game with a claw.
My daddy created a barbecue recipe beloved by people of both North and South Carolina.
My daddy was asked to build a fence once. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called the Great Wall of China.
My daddy can teleport.
My daddy has telekinesis.
My daddy can telekinesis port, meaning he has the ability to move objects with his mind and then mentally transport himself over to where he moved them so he can then use that object over in that place that he moved it to.
My daddy knows how to end a song perfectly, just like I do.
Who's your daddy?
It didn't end. It still didn't end. I mean, the song's still going.
I'm trying to get the DJ's attention. He's not seeing me.
Maybe you need to call your daddy.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, I could call my daddy. I'm sure he could help you.